Hello and welcome to this hands-on demo video where we will configure anti-spam policies in Exchange Online using PowerShell, and this is critical for protecting your Microsoft 365 environment against email threats like phishing, spoofing, and spam. So you knew that we need to connect to the PowerShell and we need to connect to the Exchange Online through the PowerShell, and we have already set up the PowerShell environment. And if you wanted to see how you can prepare your PowerShell environment to get connected to the Exchange Online, you can go back and watch the previous videos. Now, after connecting to the Exchange Online, next we will make changes, but before make any changes, it's best to review current configurations. So we will list existing spam filter and anti-phishing policies and their associated rules, and this gives us a clear view of what's already set up. So let me copy the command and pasting here because it is all about to show you what the command does and what is the command is all about. So here, to view the existing spam filter policies, we need to run the command Get-HostedContentFilterPolicy and then press enter. And once you press the enter, you will see the current hosted content filter policy, which is listed under the name section, under the name column. Then you have the spam action, which is moved to GMF, and the high confidence spam action is mentioned. But the third one, standard preset security policy, that we have already discussed in the previous GUI based video, and you have seen that we explained that how you can enable and disable these standard preset security policies. And you can see the status of these policies, which is mentioned. It is default. Top one is true and the other are false at the moment. Then we will run another command to view the hosted content filter rule, and the command is again simple. You need to run get-hosted-content-filter-rule, and name is there, state is there, priority is 0, and the hosted content filter policy is mentioned, and there's no comment out there. And the same way, we will review the current anti-phishing policy. So we need to run the command get-anti-phishing policy, fish policy, not phishing, and it will show you all the policy and their objects and the parameters that have been configured by the administrator. And if you have multiple anti-phish policy, so it will list out all the parameters within all these the policies. Then we will create a new spam filter policy, and we're going to name it strict spam policy, and we will configure it to quarantine spam and delete high confidence spam. Then we will apply this policy to a specific domain using a filter rule. So let's create this strict spam policy here, and to create it you need to run the command new-host content filter policy -name strict spam policy. It is the name of that policy which we will be calling in creating the anti-spam rule. So we will call this name to attach this policy to the rule, and then the keyword -spam action is mentioned here, and then the high confidence spam action, which is delete. So the spam action is quarantine and the high confidence spam action is delete. So once you done that, once you type this whole syntax, then press enter, and this will be created in just a short while. Well, to create the anti-spam rule, you need to run another commandlet, that is new-hosted-content-filter-rule -name apply strict spam policy -recipient domain, and here you have to mention your domain. Then hosted content filter policy strict spam policy. This is the anti-spam policy that we just created earlier, and now we are calling it while creating the anti-spam rule. And here you can see that the new anti-spam rule has been created.